Alright, it's Super Zook here, and I'm showing you something that I just built myself in my Alice in Wonderland world. It's basically one big trap for Captain America. Now, to help us out here will be Maximus from Tangled, since I need to get around this pretty quick, just to show you. As you can see, looking to the left, just one big really high hedgerow that Captain America, since he cannot fly, is unable to get through. There's just no way in so far. Oh, wait, what's this? Nope, not yet. Here's something. Here's an entrance. So now, Captain America sees two floral hedges carved into bears. So he decides to enter. He sees an entry here. Also sees a party cannon. Right, he figures he's got to press some button that he sees right there in order to set this off. There's also a doorway in there. Maybe when the cannon goes off, it unlocks the doorway so we can leave this area. So he decides, well, I guess it's okay. I think I'll go in here. He runs in and uh-oh! All of these areas are just starting to spawn enemies. Huh. Whoop! He can't escape! Just had his exit blocked from him. So it's time for him to fight. And there we go. Another one of those ought to do it. Yep, and that's it. Captain America takes out all the enemies, clears the way. Now I guess he's got to try to press that button. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Ooh! It sets off the party and clears the exit for him. And since it's all clear here, he could take the doorway to another area, the Tron area, or he could just simply run out again. So there's an example of where you can create something that is a trap for someone. And then just to show you how it looks, how I designed it, I'll need somebody that can fly. So I'm going to fly up here, and then I'm going to switch into my wand mode. Now as you see here, I expanded this yellow cube. This used to be a tiny little cube. I expanded it to go up pretty high and to cover the whole area down there. So as soon as I walk through that little archway, it causes several things to happen. It causes 4 of these different spawn points that I have on the ground there. There's all, you can see all 4 now. The one in the corner. So it causes all 4 spawn points to bring on an enemy. It also causes the hedgerow, an extra piece of hedgerow, to drop down, blocking you in. And as you noticed, I've made this cubed area, this yellow cubed area, pretty tall. So even if someone could fly in here and try to circumvent it, they would still trigger it. Now they could escape easily, they could fly out, but part of what I would do here is make it mandatory for you to kill all the enemies before you can go through that door over there. Or before you could press the button, because there would be like a key that would spawn, as I showed you in my previous video, that would allow you to do those things. So, as you can see, this is pretty clever. You can also create something, if I didn't want to have the ability for someone who flies to do this, you could actually create an object which will dictate what abilities are allowed. So characters with certain abilities can be excluded. For example, flight. So that would exclude Nova, Iron Man, Thor, things like that. If you say, I don't want anyone that can fly. But Captain America would be able to do it. And that it would make this a little more relevant in that respect. Because once Captain America stepped foot in there, he's trapped. And he's got to fight and kill everybody and then click that button in order for the hedgerow to disappear so he can get back out again. And yeah, really, I'm just... Part of the key to that piece is this one right here. It's called the replayer. What it does is, when you initially walk through here, there is no hedgerow. So what I did was, I recorded putting the hedgerow and blocking you in. I recorded that. Then I said, clear on the recording. So I cleared the recording so the hedgerow wasn't there anymore. So when you start, you can walk right in. There's no hedgerow blocking you. But as soon as you cross that threshold where it's this yellow cube, this huge yellow cube inside here, as soon as you do that, I have it tied to the replayer. So it then hits play on the replayer. And then when play is hit, obviously, it puts the hedgerow back and blocks your spot. And then I have another... You see the button over there, which I press to set off the fireworks? Well, I have it also set to trigger the replayer again. In this case, it clears it again. So it does a clear, and therefore makes it so that the hedgerow disappears. So these are all kinds of things you can do. Set up spawn points, trap somebody, make them fight their way out, you know, that kind of thing. So that's the makings for us. A little mini mission, kind of. Like, I could have had some people in here, and maybe you had to run in, carry the people out or something. After you've defeated all the enemies, you can then carry the people out. You hit the button, fireworks go off, the hedgerow disappears, and you can carry them out and save them. That kind of thing. So there's another example of what you can do in Disney Infinity's Toy Box. And it's Super Zook signing off.